Well, we're officially halfway through here. Your fourth overrated player on the list is offensive lineman Cody Mauch, who is a guy who we've heard a lot about in the Nashville media market because the Titans are going to be looking for a number of linemen, I think, to be fresh to the team, to bring in some new guys. I saw our friend Justin Mello on Nashville radio the other day talking about how he's a guy that he wouldn't mind the Titans taking a flyer on out of North Dakota State. It's going to give Titans, if they do consider him, the Titans consider drafting him, it's going to give a lot of Titans fans pause because not a whole lot of great recent history with North Dakota State linemen. He's a guy that is coming in and is, I think, expected at the NFL level to be a tackle to guard transition guy just because he's not going to meet the requirements of arm length. I don't think, I'm guessing you probably have what he's going to measure out at.
Yeah, he actually,
I'm confident that
he measured at the Senior Bowl 32 and an eighth inch. So yeah, has to be a guard.
Okay. Yeah. So he'll be a guy that for sure when he comes into the league is playing interior offensive line, but he's 6'6", crazy tall, 303 pounds, certainly not lacking in the weight department. And he is interior offensive line. Well, okay. So it gets weird here on the consensus board, right? Because he's listed as a tackle. He's technically tackle 6 here on the consensus board, number 52 overall. Again, he's going to be a guard or maybe a center at the next level. But what do you think about Cody is leading people astray a little bit? Why do you have him lower on your board?
Let me just tell you kind of like the negatives for Cody Mauch. He's going to be 24 years old on the day he gets drafted. He's got just over 32-inch arms. I don't have the percentiles handy, but that's going to be like really low percentile even for a guard. You know, you watch his tape. This is not a helmet scouting thing. Like, you know, being against Cody Mauch or whatever North Dakota State tackle because of Dylan Radins is lazy, even though I get the hesitation.
You're a small school hater, man. Get out of here.
Yeah. Right. I mean, like I get the hesitation if you're a Titans fan, but it's, you know, everybody's just like a completely different player. And yeah, he's kind of, to me, like one of these people that like just plays against bad competition. He gets a lot of pancakes, but they're not necessarily impressive pancakes in terms of like his technique or movement ability. It's more just like he's an NFL athlete and everyone else on the field isn't. So he kind of throws people around. He's really fast. Most offensive tackles have to kick slide around the pocket. He can literally just like sprint around the pocket like a wind up car. It's kind of crazy foot quickness, I would say. But yeah, like that's really it. He's a fast guy that knocked over a bunch of terrible athletes. Trying
guys that he won't be facing at the next level, right?
Yeah, that's what I can say for me in terms of like just as an analyst. That's one of the things that I've had to adjust to when I first started watching film. Like when I first started watching draft film, I would watch these FCS players and I'd see them just dominate competition, and I didn't really understand the difference in competition level between I knew the difference existed, but I didn't really quite grasp the magnitude of it. And yeah, I'm not a fan of Cody Mauch. I think as a guard, you know, a lot of his issues could probably be fixed, but you know, his pass protection reps at tackle. So North Dakota State is a super run heavy offense, and I went through every single game of his film, and it would be like from each game, there would be one or two actual true pass sets where he was in a one-on-one situation, and it wasn't a play action boot. It wasn't him with a double team, just like Cody Mauch one-on-one versus another player. So very limited film on him in one-on-one pass blocking situations. And the guys he's going up against are going to be, you know, making YouTube film breakdowns in 3 years. And he wasn't like pitching.
What losers making those YouTube film breakdowns?
Yeah, like
total losers.
If you're in the FCS, you need to dominate your competition. Like Trevor Penning,
yes, for sure.
Trevor Penning, who I had I wasn't as high on as a prospect, but his film was dominant. You could tell that this is like a different level of player. With Cody Mauch, his film was just good, which isn't really good enough for me, considering his competition level.